While We Still Can podcast, where we talk about Missouri news, national news, and whatever heck else that we want to talk about. Right, Tina?
Well, they kind of give us so many stories, so many
Well,
what the
this
fucks.
week, Governor Parsons is back in the news, unfortunately. He is the topic of an article here from the Missouri Independent, articles by Jason Hancock. So I'm just going to read it to you because it's worth hearing. Title: Missouri Governor commutes sentence of former KC cop convicted of killing a black man. Missouri Governor Mike Parson commuted the prison sentence of former Kansas City police officer who was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in the fatal shooting of a black man. Parson announced his decision to free former police detective Eric D. Van Walkenary from prison in a press release Friday that included numerous other individuals receiving a commutation or pardon. He did not explain his reasoning, but has long hinted that he planned to make the controversial decision before he leaves office next month. De Walkenary, who is white, was serving a 6-year prison sentence. He was convicted in 2021 of killing 26-year-old Cameron Lamb. On the morning of December 3rd, 2019, De Walkenary responded to a request over his police radio to check out a driver who had been speeding through city streets. The driver, Lamb, had pulled his pickup into a driveway and was backing into a garage. De Walkenary, who was not in a police uniform, knocked down a makeshift fence to enter the property. 9 seconds later, he shot Lamb, who was sitting in his pickup and had just placed a phone call. De Walkenary said he fired when Lamb pointed a gun at his partner. Police reportedly found Lamb in his truck hanging out the driver's side window and a handgun on the ground near his left hand. Prosecutors have contended the gun was planted. Jackson County Judge J. Dale Youngs convicted De Walkenary of second-degree involuntary manslaughter and armed criminal action. The officer had no legal right to enter Lamb's property, he ruled, and the shooting was unconstitutional. Since then, an appeals court panel upheld the verdict. The Missouri Supreme Court refused to review the case. A federal judge ruled in a civil case that De Walkenary violated Lamb's constitutional rights. De Walkenary's official commutation document, signed by Parsons, places him on parole, quote-unquote, subject to the conditions imposed by the parole board. Critics of Parsons' decision noted he has routinely refused to intervene in wrongful conviction cases involving black men. While Eric De Walkenary gets to spend Christmas with his family, the 3 children of Cameron Lamb will never see their father again, said House Minority Leader Ashley Uni, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, a Kansas City Democrat. There is no justice here. Okay, so let's review. So kind of what happened was this guy pulled into his own garage. This dude that was not in a police uniform, barges into his garage. First of all, if the guy did pull his gun, he kind of had every right to because they were in his garage.
Now,
and
he was
didn't
speeding.
know.
Is that what he was like? Was there like a call?
I mean, allegedly. Yeah. But
okay.
So then it said that he was shot, the guy shot him, and prosecutors contended the gun was planted. So anyway, so this guy kills this man with absolutely clearly there wasn't any due process. That's for damn sure.
He went in his home and executed him.
He did.
And that, we're not calling it what it is. And you notice like the CEO shooting the other day, Luigi has gotten terrorism charges.
Yeah.
So, and they call it like the narrative about it really is just, it's interesting. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
So this gentleman that just got commuted, he was found guilty by a judge, and then that judgment was upruled in appeals, and now the governor's turning it over. So, meanwhile, not too long ago, we had a guy in jail with some pretty good evidence that he didn't commit the crime that he was being executed by the state for. And did Governor Parsons lift a finger to help that guy? He did not. So, I hope karma's real, and I hope karma sorts it out.
He seems to enjoy having that power over people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But speaking of power over people.
Yeah.
we know Amendment 3 passed, and we know that they're still going to F with it at every turn. So our boy Elad Gross, who was running for Attorney General against Andrew Bailey and sadly did not win, which I feel like was a, not a that was a loss for Missouri there, but
Yeah.
he's still calling him out and calling out, he makes a lot of social media posts about like what he would do differently and explains exactly what is going on. But so with Amendment 3, so Missouri abortion bans are paused effectively. But Missouri facilities cannot yet perform abortions. So the court is ruling, this is what Elad was explaining. The court is ruling on a preliminary injunction. This is an order at the earliest stages of the lawsuit to decide if certain laws and regulations should be paused until the case is resolved. I feel like it feels like a reality TV show at this point, but like with like also a nightmare type horror movie, or historical like deja vu,
Yeah.
So on Truth Social, this is what President-elect Donald Trump posted. He really needs everybody to know this, okay, Lisa? So I just want to
Hear
help.
ye, hear ye.
I want I I want to just let everybody know the dear leader has spoke. Okay. Let me clear something up right now. I am the president-elect of the United States, not Elon Musk, not anyone else. I know the media, the fake news, in all caps, and even some of you out there, not us, keep saying things like Elon's really running the show. But let me tell you, this is my vision, my leadership, and my America we're talking about. Now, I'll admit it, Elon was helpful during the campaign. He donated a lot of money, huge sums, and I appreciated it. I really did. But lately, it feels like he's forgotten one thing. I'm the guy in charge, not him. Sure, he's great at rockets, cars, maybe even X. Well, sort of. But politics? That's my game, folks. The constant confusion, people joking about him being president while I'm just vice president? No. Wrong. Totally wrong. It's a distraction, and frankly, it's disrespectful. This is about the American people, not about Elon Musk's ego. So, Elon, I'll say this. Thank you for the support, but it's time for you to stay in your lane. I'm focused on making this country greater than it has ever been. The world will see who's in charge on January 20th. MAGA.
Yeah, so, wow. So, says the guy with absolutely no redeeming qualities. But the fact is that powerful people don't need to tell people they're powerful. So, you just nullified yourself there, pal. Strong work.
Men, like, have nuclear
I know.
what? People just don't see this, right?
I truly don't know.
Well, just going on the record, I am letting everybody know, Vice President Trump, what you said. I'm trying to amplify so people will quit calling you Vice President Trump. Just wanted to clear that up. What about Elon Musk being under investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Elon Musk, SpaceX, this is from Business Today. Elon Musk, SpaceX under U.S. military investigation for not disclosing meetings with foreign leaders. Report. Elon Musk and SpaceX are being investigated by 3 U.S. military departments for allegedly failing to disclose meeting with foreign leaders. The reviews highlight concerns over Musk's security protocol adherence, crucial for SpaceX's role in U.S. military operations. Elon Musk and SpaceX are currently under scrutiny by... Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry. Where were we? We're talking about Elon.
Okay, so basically, he couldn't get clearance in like 3 different places. because of who he speaks and has meetings with, and also because of his recreational
Oh yeah, his ketamine use. Yeah.
possibly omitting mandatory disclosures about personal habits, including drug use,
Yeah.
and potential risks linked to his handling of classified information. Um, I mean, he's just flaunting it. I don't. And there's the conflict of interest with him doing government shit and
Yeah,
getting
as a
government.
contractor. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, he was not this big of a piece of shit at first.
He wasn't. Well, at least it didn't seem to be that way. But things evolve, people change. Now he has some tendencies to say things that you would expect to hear from Nazis. I'm not saying he is a Nazi, but I'm saying they say some of the same shit.
Well, didn't he post on Twitter at like 3 a.m. last night about in Germany there was it a terrorist attack? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know about the terrorist attack. I got the impression that he said that the way to save Germany was to he was supporting basically the party that aligns
ADF?
with
ADF.
yeah, yeah,
Is that what they're
which
called? ADF?
they align with, Nazi views.
They
So,
are.
yeah.
And well, there was just someone drove through a holiday market or a Christmas market in
Yeah,
Germany, and I think that's like what his response to
I
it
see.
was.
So put the Nazis in charge. That'll fix everything, huh? Okay.
And
All right,
these
buddy.
these people obviously are apparently have like a super obscene like Facebook group page. I don't
Interesting. Yeah, so
like
clearly this is like problematic is a understatement. The question is what can be done about it, I feel like right now there's I feel that we're a little bit powerless at the moment since we effed up our ability to check these things at the voting box. That didn't happen for whatever reason. So here we are.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also the Senate Judiciary Committee just released a 20-month-long investigative, I hate that word. I hate saying that word. I don't hate that word. Report into the ethical crisis at the Supreme Court, including new info and recommended actions. These dirty dogs.
Are we going to get to see that or what? Have you seen the
Yeah.
actual report?
Oh, wait, hold on. I thought I did link it. Is it not the whole thing?
It's not. It's just a picture of like a title page type of thing. Yeah. But we'll have to chase that down and take a look at it.
Let's see. Never before seen Justice Clarence Thomas took a July 2021 private jet trip to Saranac, New York, and an October 2021 private jet and yacht trip to NYC sponsored by Harlan Crow. Damn, party in the USA. Imagine, okay, what's worse? Clarence Thomas shirtless on a yacht or Jenny Thomas shirtless on a yacht?
Or Elon Musk shirtless on a yacht.
He's like a combination of the two. Like if Clarence Thomas, like as Jenny's.
Oh Lord, that's why people are rooting for the CEO shooter. He looks better on a yacht. That's not nice.
They're not very fucking nice, okay? So, Senate Judiciary Committee also reports Justices Scalia, Thomas, and Alito violated federal law by not disclosing gifted trips. Huh.
That's a big surprise, isn't it?
But
honest to goodness, if we make it through all this, like, this is going to come back. This is going to be the most corrupt time in the history of the United States with the Supreme Court and all this going on with Musk and everything. Just everything. Everywhere you look, there's fraud and bribery and conflict of interest. It's just out of control. I don't know if we're going to make it through it.
Like, they're working to make themselves money, and that is it, guys. That is it. None of it. There is no goodwill in it. I know that it's hard to believe if you're not a piece of shit that
right.
People are like that. No, like I've really tried to have conversations with people about like this like crazy shit that's happening, and a lot of people like they're like they don't think that it happens as often as it does happen, because they are lucky that it hasn't happened to them, or they are not inherently like they're not pieces of shit, so they don't.
Right.
They're like,
And not
no,
just
people
like
don't do
completely
that.
transactional where they, most people will do nice things for other people just for the sake of doing something nice, to be a good human and help your fellow person and, leave the world a little nicer than how you found it. But these assholes are just transactional. They're not going to do anything unless there's something in it for them. And
So basically,
that's not, you can't have a community like that, it won't work.
well, and then then you can be mad about paying your taxes. After this happens, I'm going to be fucking mad about paying my taxes.
Well, I think we all, frankly, I'm going to sound kind of Republican here, but I think all Americans should be pissed about paying their taxes for what we get for it, Mm-hmm. Like, we don't have any public transportation to speak of. We don't have a health system that we pay into and get something out of it. The roads
What
that we pay for are like full of potholes, and I mean, Uncle Joe is trying with the help me out with the act.
Infrastructure.
Yeah, Uncle Joe is trying to help with the Infrastructure Act, but there's only so much that can be done. Like, as a country, it's true, we get hosed for what we pay in taxes. I mean, if you go to some other countries, they might pay a little bit more than we do, but my God, the benefits they get are significant. They get.
We should do some comparison.
Their employers get some money from the government so that the employee can take off with their kid when they're born.
Nice. Yes.
Maternity leave, paternity leave, it just goes on and on. The benefits people get for their tax dollars. And I don't like to pay taxes either, but I wouldn't mind as much if I knew that myself and everybody else was actually getting our money's worth. But the reason we're not is because these guys can't get their act together and do things for the country, because God forbid they try to do that. Everybody screams socialism, socialism. They don't even effing know what socialism means. And they're on their soapbox talking about it's not okay. Having a health program that covers everybody and drives the cost down because there's not a gazillion middlemen literally stealing your money and telling you what you can and can't have done. Hashtag United Healthcare.
Oh my God! Did you see that someone posted the pictures of Luigi after being when they moved him to the other prison or whatever, and they had the most dramatic fucking walk that made him look actually super badass, even though they were trying to make him look scary. Yeah. It was everyone was posting, they're oh my God, a zoomed in picture of him, and his eyebrows were all fixed up, and his hair was faded, and someone was my mom and dad both spent time in prison. They said that means that the prisoners are taking care of you, and it tells the other prisoners to be nice to you, because
that sounds like a conspiracy theory, doesn't it?
What do you mean? No,
we don't
know. Totally believe that.
You
totally
believe it?
Believe that.
I don't know, man. I've never been in prison. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally it's to tell the other prisoners that
are they gonna listen
back.
Though? I feel like that population of people wouldn't exactly like being told what to do.
Oh,
lest
but
they be in prison.
That's gang activity type shit. So he's a protected dude.
Interesting. I guess we'll see what time unravels.
I'm gonna find that and send it to you. That sounds totally prison-like. Come on, get in your prison mind.
But let's pause for a minute and talk about insurance, just a little bit.
Go ahead.
Nobody's saying you can't still have access to private insurance. That could still be the case. But if you think about what makes an insurance group, insurance company needs a large group of people to be paying in so they can spread the risk amongst all these people, so that, the odds of any person having to take money out of the system is lower, right? You want young, healthy people. So the biggest pool of people we could have is the whole population, people. The whole population. And if we had a middle administrator that was not trying to make a profit, but was like breaking even to provide this service for the people that are paying for it, that means we could get a lot more benefit for our dollar. That instead of paying to an insurance company, we paid to this kitty that happens to be a public health system.
Yeah, but then the insurance monies wouldn't, or I mean the insurance monies, the insurance companies wouldn't make monies. And so
and if you think that the reason that this hasn't happened over the years is because the American people don't want it, you're misinformed. It's because the insurance lobby has done a really good job keeping it from happening. Because like you just said, Tina. So, and I truly don't understand how people can buy a product from an insurance company that tells them what the cost is going to be. There's no negotiating or shopping around. You get what your employer tells you you're going to get. There's no transparency, because newsflash, like the insurance company makes deals with different like providing entities. So you don't get to be a part of that. Like after you receive care, they're going to tell you how much they'll pay. You can't negotiate that either. We're getting screwed at every turn. And nobody in the system enjoys it. It isn't like providers get.
You spend a lot of your time dealing with that bullshit.
You get paid more from private insurers, that is true, but still, like, it's still a hassle, And if we're here to take care of people, not take care of their insurance, then we got to take care of people with whatever insurance. So I can't believe that we've gone this far and we're still getting screwed over. And that's not even talking about like pharmacy, the pharmacy benefit managers and all that ball of wax. It's infuriating. There's got to be a better way.
It's not working. Yeah.
It's not working at all. But anyway, soapbox.
Well, I'm sure it's all going to explode really soon. So, yeah.
Hey, on the bright side, today...
okay, let's see.
Today was the shortest day of the year. And so now the days are going to get longer until we're back into the sunny spring and summer.
Just after we make it through the long, cold, hard winter.
Long, cold winter. I'm pretty sure that was a Cinderella album back in the day. Is that right?
I don't know what that means. What's a Cinderella album?
Have you heard the band Cinderella?
No.
What?
Sorry.
Are you serious?
I haven't.
Oh my God.
What year was
I've never felt so old as I do right now. Okay, let me just do a little Googling here.
Well, you know what? You're not as old as Kay Granger from Texas.
Oh, talk about being propped up. Like,
oh my God.
Weekend at Bernie's comes to mind. So what happened to Miss Granger?
Okay, so this is from the Dallas Express. So it's a title exclusive. Where is Congresswoman Kay Granger? Amid the ongoing drama in D.C. with Congress furiously debating and voting on an interim spending bill, a key question has arisen from constituents in Texas Congressional District 12. Where is Congresswoman Kay Granger? So, Tarrant County residents, Congressional District 12. So, I'm hearing she's in a memory care unit. We need a
memory care unit. Oh my God.
Well, maybe I need to go there because I don't remember who Cinderella is. Or maybe we could get like a BOGO deal. We could go together. Oh, I definitely
you know this song.
Yeah, all the old men doctors listen to this shit.
And me.
Oh yeah, and you. Well, you're cooler. So.
Oh, that's great. That was a great album. I gotta tell you. So they were posting stuff like as if it was from her, but she was in the memory care unit.
Okay, yeah. So I'm hearing she's in a memory care unit. We need to have standards. Representatives who miss 3 votes in a row without announcing a legitimate medical reason should have their salaries and benefits frozen. This has to stop. Firefighter posted on X. Okay, let's see. According to Miss Granger's roll call vote page, Granger's last vote was on July 24th. Ah, damn, she got like sent to the memory care unit like around my birthday. Fuck. Okay, since then, Granger has not cast any votes in Washington on behalf of her Tarrant and Parker County constituents. I'm sorry we are unable to answer your phone right now. We are really glad you called us. Please leave your name, phone number, and brief message. Okay. We then visited her office in person, hoping to understand how Congresswoman Granger planned to vote on continuing resolution this afternoon. Office, no sign of office continuing to be occupied. When we asked employees at the West Bend building where Miss Granger's district office is located what happened to Miss Granger's office, we were told that her team had packed up and closed the office before Thanksgiving. Let's see. There was, because I feel like there was totally a little clip of that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So there is posts 12/20/24, and Rep K. Granger tweeted, I have been honored to have had the best congressional interns assisting me and my team.
Oh.
Thank you all for your great service to Texas 12 over the years. So someone is posting that, because that was posted at 6:32 a.m. 12/20/24. And it's like a photo of her with a bunch of interns. Was she posting that from, she forgot that she wasn't there or something?
Oh my god.
Shady shit. Fuck. So she's still taking in that money. She's still getting paid.
Wow.
The interns are probably getting paid.
Yeah, they are. Well, we're back to, fraud.
What if she's pretending to, like, be in the memory unit?
Why would anybody
Or, like,
do that? That'd be awful.
She really didn't want to go to work.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should wrap it up for the day. And all right. Once again, today is December 21st, and this is Wow We Still Can podcast. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back with you soon. Here's some Cinderella to roll us out tonight. Here we go. Check out Mr. Politician in his suit and tie. But when the doors are closed, there ain't nothing he won't try. Okay, so like I said, when the doors are closed, there ain't nothing he won't try. Meanwhile, Mr. Medicine's treating his best friend's wife. You remember Tipper Gore, right?
Mm-mm.
She got upset because there were, like, curse words in the lyrics of songs. And so she was the one behind the stickers to say explicit lyrics.
Oh my god.
And that was Al Gore's wife, Tipper Gore. And so it's the words here. It says, Tipper led the war against the record industry. She swears she saw the devil on her MTV. To look into the cabinet, it takes more than a key. Just like Jimmy Skeletons and his ministry. It's like Jimmy, what's his name? Jimmy, the televangelist Jimmy Swaggart. So this song's about fraud. I love it.
It's been going on a long time.
This is not a new problem.
Honestly, I think the Dems need to just let the new blood in.